Hi, it's Brian Newman with the Spotlight of Business Owner Show, and today we're thrilled to have Trevor Payne. Hi, Trevor. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you, Brian?
Yeah, good, good. Yeah, God, I'm excited to have you on here. I know, boy, I've looked over your website and, looked at the many services you offer. I mean, it's really exciting, the stuff that you do. Yeah, can I say a marketing expert?
Of
You know?
course. I run a marketing agency, so that's the industry.
Yeah, okay. No, so yeah, I just want to go through. I know there's so much to go over, but I wanted to ask you, like, there's several different types of business owners out there. There's small ones that are part of my network, middle-sized ones, there's huge ones like Wells Fargo and this and that. But are you looking to help small, medium, or large businesses?
Well, firstly, I want to thank you for scripting out this entire piece of show. This is greatly
Sure.
appreciated. And I definitely want to emphasize how grateful I am for people starting new small businesses. So to answer your question, I would definitely be more interested in smaller to medium-sized businesses because I think there's more volume and attraction in following their passion. So it's like, I want to be my unique proposition as a marketing agency is to influence a business owner to pursue his passion more and take more time out of their day to focus on their passion rather than distracting measurables such as marketing. So I'm going to really shape this up. So for any small business owner in the Valley or medium business owner in the Valley is able to think and brainstorm, how can I assess the rest of my 2022 as a business owner? Because every situation is different than anyone else's. No one can really relate to your specific company and brand. So we're
Uh-huh.
really going to go into that with that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, marketing plans. Should
Yeah.
a marketing plan be a business owner's highest priority?
Yeah. And honestly, I really love that question because I disagree with that. I think your highest priority should be finding your unique proposition as a business owner. What drives you to run this business? So, marketing is really summed up into just four simple things. And it's just a tool belt, and you never have to use it as your highest priority. It's just about ensuring that you are focused on your brand credibility. You want to be credible to your community so people will relate and recommend and refer you as the number one go-to business in your industry.
Oh, okay, okay. No, so if you could sum up what a business owner should spend his marketing budget on, what would you recommend?
Perfect. I mean, that carries on to I mentioned the four tool sets, and that is simply just website, GMB, Google My Business, social media advertising, and promotional product supply. So merchandise, which is just your brand on a tangible product in bulk orders with shirts, shoes, or hoodies, and you got tote bags, and you got pens, business accessories, and you also have that translating into profit in just a real in-person item, and as well as translating to the three other one, which is just about digital presence. Your brand has to be on Facebook and you can run it through Facebook advertising, or your brand needs to be on your unique website. What is influencing people to work with you through your website? And then with the Google Maps, the best part is having your brand put on full spectrum with reviews and your content that you're consistent and very confident in posting.
You had mentioned Google My Business.
Mhm.
Can you let our viewers know how important Google My Business is? I know we had an offline discussion with this or about
Of
this, a
course.
couple of
Yeah.
weeks ago, you and me.
The
Can you let the
credibility from 101 is insane, Brian. It's
oh,
amazing how many reviews you were able to get at 5 stars, which brings you unlimited authority
thanks.
on Google. I mean, Google's just
Wow.
respecting these small business owners that put in the consistent hours of work and just making their content. Marketing is just content. It's influencing your brand and having the community more aware. So, piggybacking on Google My Business, it's
Mhm.
definitely one of a kind when you have a marketer such as I that has a map showing every place in your city where you're ranked number one, number two. It's called a heat map and it's colorful.
Oh,
You're able to see it on my website with the cool visual and GMB rankings, but you're able to see where you're ranked 1 through 5 anywhere across the city. And that is how you make a plan of attack. So Google Maps
oh,
is really the driving factor for your longevity as a business owner. You do this for a decade, Google's obviously going to offer you with the number one spot and the number one client volume in your industry.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh, very cool.
mhm.
Yeah, so I want to remind our viewers, again, we're talking to Trevor Payne. Yeah, Trevor is a wealth of knowledge, you guys. I'm telling you, I got to meet him a few weeks ago. He did a review of my network, and my God, very detailed, very exquisite information. So yeah, again, thank you, Trevor. What's the best way that people can reach out to you?
People, I would just love for people to be booking an appointment through phoenixlocalreview.com. So we'll definitely leave a link to that. But I'm more interested in finding out what's the driving factor as a business owner in our community in the Valley. So what I'm going to do is full featured stories on your business and your brand and putting you on a very credible outlet with this website, which just constant referrals and networking of business owners in the Valley. So ultimately bringing people together through phoenixlocalreview.com is the best way to meet me, because I feel like getting to know Trev is really how you find out what does marketing really mean and how do I approach this marketing. It's a rabbit hole. You can get distracted and you can fall in the emotional whirlwind, or you can have someone you trust and someone who understands your pain points and knows that I may be vulnerable right now, but I trust this marketing plan to bring me out of this hole.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for
Yeah.
those business owners that are looking to have a better 2022, can you
Yeah.
give them any key advice?
Of course. And that's just every day getting 1% better with your business mindset. So you got to think, you have to have faith in yourself that my values as a business owner will take me inevitably to a successful business. So if you're thinking of your heaven, you got to think of that moment when your business owner is at that point where you exceeded the plan, the intended numbers, and you're going above and beyond, and your brand is on full spectrum. So think about it. What makes you a unique business owner? Why would people want to do business with you? What's your pull factor? And it doesn't, you can't figure that out in one day. It takes constant days of brain dumping, of thinking, on writing on notepads of how do I find myself as a better business owner today than I was yesterday?
Oh, okay, okay. You know what? I know this is kind of off the wall. What do you think of metrics? I think they're critical. Facebook provides all these metrics, like how
Yeah,
many views people get, in your group page. They tell you how many, like what days of the week people are posting,
yeah, of
how
course.
often and that. How, like, can you rely on that information? Is it pretty, relevant to your marketing plans?
Of course, yeah, and it does seek a lot of relevance because a lot of us are visual learners. We love to see the data and analytics in visual form, but it's finding your true measurable and what brings you the most revenue. So what's your measurable? So for you, Brian, it's people becoming happy joining a good networking group that you can trust, and it's a good community you can rely on for different referrals or references. So your measurable is bringing business owners that are ambitious to grow. So as a business owner in the different part of the Valley, you find that for your unique industry, you know what that is and you hit the mark. And so you plan it out and you say, if I want to make this much this year, this is how many I have to make in a matter of 2 weeks. So don't get hung up by the distracting graphs or analytics. You got
Uh-huh.
to pretend and envision yourself as you're already in that successful stage. You're at the end of 2022 and your business exceeded your standards, your expectations, and everything all is well.
Oh,
So
okay.
definitely like it's all internal. It's really all about your business brand and really finding who you are and what you can offer.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? We all
Question.
have ideal clients. You know,
Of
what would
course.
you say your ideal client would be for your marketing business?
Oh, well, I definitely enjoy working with people that are just starting their small business because there's definitely a level of persistence when you just start because you want to see that end result as soon as possible. You're already envious to be in that position of a successful business owner. So when you talk with me and we look at the versatility of what marketing can do for your business, and we crunch the numbers. We find the net revenue, we find the return on investment, and we make this a very good year for you. And it's all about that assessment, that planning. Once you get through that planning stage and the emotions of going as a business owner every day, you're as an ideal client, that's all I really would offer is just you being satisfied that you're going through your goal and you're working 1% every day to striving for that goal and eventually achieving it, because that's just what we do at Trev Leads. Like, it's the most optimal plan for you, and it's something you never have to stress about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I know what, in reading your website, there's a variety of packages available that you
Yeah,
offer.
appreciate you looking
Yeah,
into
it's
that.
a really, I'm telling you, I highly recommend people going to your website. Can you let people know the name of the website and the various packages you offer, and what does each one include?
Yeah, of course. So my website domain is called Trev Leads, TrevLeads.co. And so I think the most helpful part for someone who's just starting is just scroll down a little bit and look at the questions section, and you'll see some general broad marketing questions and you'll get them answered. And so what I offered was those 4 services, which is the tangible merchandise, and then the 3 online, which is just Google My Business website and social media advertising. So all of them have different price packages. The website can range from with SEO can range from 500 to 1500. The GMB ranges from $200 to 450, because that's just your content and more consistent review comments and replying and making these videos for your viewers and community. And then you got your advertising for social media, which is the biggest hitter for your business and growth, and that's $1,000 to $3,500. And then promotional merchandise is unique in itself. It's how many you want to get and however you want to get, because quantities are dependent on what you choose. So that's why we give you a lot of versatility. We want you to, I think 25 shirts would make my community happy, or I think 50 pens would help my entire supply chain happy. It's about really seeing something tangible, and it reminds some random stranger that that first impression of your brand is going to stick in their head for the rest of the year, and they're going to love working with you.
Okay. No, also you touched on promotional products.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you also supply like a variety of promotional products? What items are your best sellers? And can people buy like smaller quantities, or is it per dozen?
Yeah, and I really appreciate you asking that, because people love to just like look and like, how would their brand look? So that's why I always send free audits of like, okay, this is how your brand would look on a t-shirt or on a tote bag or on a mug. It's just the versatility of business accessories with your brand is limitless, because in reality, this does translate into revenue. Merchandise will always translate as a very credible first impression, leading to more client volume and an ensured revenue hit for your year. So we got smaller quantities and however many shirts or pens you want, or a large amount hosting for a mixer that Brian's even doing this week. It's all dependent on what you prefer. And that's what I love about this. It's just I want a business owner to feel versatile with these tool sets. They can expand and move in any way they want with all comfort. There's no discomfort in this process. It's literally just a plan to growth, optimal marketing.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
No, so any final comments? And then again, that phone number, do you prefer that people, can they call you, or would
Yeah,
you rather them email you?
I'd love for people to call me at 520-336-2447. But in conclusion, at the end of the day, this is all thanks to Brian. He's done this for hard work for the past 12 years. And it tells the tale that consistency always wins in any marketing, anything digital or anything in real life. If you're consistently putting in the week to get 1% better as a business owner, you're going to grow in this industry. This valley is filled with very charismatic communitarians that just help business owners grow. That energy and influence is good for the rest of our community and generations to grow. So let's spark a fire under yourself. You do that personally, or you do that as a community with this amazing networking group. But what Brian is offering is generational. With this outlet of reliable people, this could change your life if people are just consistent with their marketing. So I want people, if they're anxious, all you have to do is call me and just ask me, how do I get out of this hole? Like, how do I find myself in a better 2023? Where do I want to see myself a year from now? And those are simple questions, and conversations, they spark like that. My first conversation with Brian was simply something along the lines, and he didn't even expect it, because it's just about finding your true passion and developing it and working on it every day. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, no, I highly recommend, reach out to Trevor. I'm telling you, yeah, I had reached out to him actually, and yeah, got back a full report about my business, and I mean, it was impressive. I mean, God, Trevor, you're really detailed, and
Look,
I
thank you.
highly recommend our viewers, get in touch with them, give them a call, and check out his services. So thank you, Trevor, for being on here. It's great to see you again.
Of course. Thank you, Brian, so much. And to hope all crossing bridges with all of you guys. Thank you, and have a good rest of your night.
Oh, thanks.